Have you ever stopped for a moment and asked yourself, do I truly believe I deserve good things? Not hope for them, not wish for them, but believe I deserve them? My dear, that question holds the key to everything, because you can read all the books, say all the affirmations, pray every day, and still feel like nothing's changing. If deep down you don't believe you deserve the good you're asking for. Let me say this clearly. Life doesn't give you what you ask for. Life gives you what you believe you deserve. That's not punishment. That's precision. The universe is not cruel. It's consistent. It matches your vibration, your self-image, your quiet inner voice that says, I am worthy, or I'm not. You see, many people work so hard to change their outer world, their relationships, their jobs, their appearance, but they never touch the inner belief that says, I'm not enough. And so, no matter how beautiful the effort, life keeps echoing back the same message. You still don't believe. This is where we begin. The root of self-sabotage. I've met countless people who say, Louise, I want to heal. I want to prosper. I want to love. And then, the moment something good starts to happen, they find a way to push it away. They stop returning the calls. They overspend. They quit too soon. They hide. And I gently say to them, you can't receive love or success if deep down you believe you're unworthy of it. That's not self-punishment. That's self-protection. The mind cannot accept what the heart rejects. So I ask you, my dear, where did you first learn that you were not enough? Who taught you that love must be earned, that money must come through struggle, that peace is for other people, not for you? These beliefs are not your truth. They are your training. You were not born thinking you were unworthy. Watch a baby. They never doubt whether they deserve milk, warmth, or love. They cry, they reach, they expect. They know they are worthy of care. Somewhere along the way, you were taught to forget that. Maybe someone said, you're too loud, you're not smart enough, you'll never amount to anything. Maybe you were compared, criticized, ignored. Those words planted seeds, and if no one helped you unlearn them, those seeds grew into beliefs that quietly whisper, I don't deserve. But my love, what was learned can be unlearned. What was planted can be replaced. Healing begins with awareness. You cannot change what you will not see. So today, simply notice, how do you talk to yourself when things go well? Do you allow joy, or do you say, this won't last? When someone compliments you, do you receive it, or do you deflect it? That's where healing begins, in those tiny moments of resistance. They are not signs of failure. They are invitations to love. And that leads us to the mirror of worthiness. Life is a mirror. What you believe about yourself will always be reflected back to you. I know this truth may sound simple, but it is profoundly powerful. If you believe you are unworthy, life will send you people and situations to prove you right, not to punish you, but to show you what still needs healing. When you change the image in the mirror, the reflection changes too. One of the most transformative exercises I teach is the mirror work. It's simple, but not easy. Every morning, stand in front of the mirror, look into your own eyes, not your hair, not your wrinkles, not your flaws, your eyes, the windows of your soul, and say softly, I am worthy of all the good life has to offer. You may feel silly, you may cry, you may feel resistance bubbling up. That's good. That's the wound revealing itself so it can finally heal. At first, that voice in your mind will argue, no, you're not. But stay, breathe, look again. Repeat the words until they begin to soften something deep within you. You are not arguing with the truth. You are arguing with the lie. Keep speaking the truth, and the lie will eventually dissolve. The mirror does not lie, my dear. It reflects both your pain and your power. When you meet your reflection with love, you begin to repair the relationship with yourself. You see, self-worth isn't arrogance. It's alignment. It's not saying, I'm better than others. It's saying, I'm no less than anyone. Self-worth is remembering that you were created by the same intelligence that hung the stars and painted the sunsets. How could you ever be less? And now let's talk about the language of deserving, because the words you use are the instructions you give to life. Words are power. What you speak, you become. Every time you say, I can't, the universe gently agrees, all right, you can't. Every time you say, I'm not ready, life replies, then I will wait. And every time you say, I'm open, I'm learning, I'm ready to receive, doors begin to open, often in ways you could never plan. Pay attention to your everyday language. Do you notice how often you say, I'm sorry? How often you minimize yourself? How often you downplay your achievements? My love, stop apologizing for existing. Start affirming your right to be here. Change your language and you change your energy. Change your energy and you change your life. So instead of saying, I can't do this, try, I'm learning to do this. Instead of, I'm not good enough, try, I'm improving every day. Instead of, I don't deserve this, say, I am open to receive this. These are not empty phrases. They are reprogramming tools. The brain learns through repetition. The more you speak words of worthiness, the more natural they feel. And remember, language is not only about what you say out loud. It's also the silent conversation in your mind, the words you repeat to yourself in traffic, in front of the mirror, when you make a mistake. That's where your real power lies. So start training that voice to be your ally, not your enemy. When it criticizes, respond with kindness. When it doubts, respond with truth. When it fears, respond with love. One of my favorite affirmations is simple. I am willing to receive all the good life has for me. You see, willingness is the bridge between disbelief and faith. You don't have to believe fully right now. You just have to be willing to believe. The universe responds to willingness faster than to perfection. When you whisper, I am willing, life hears you and begins to move things in your favor. Let me share a little secret I've learned. The universe is not withholding anything from you. It is holding everything for you, waiting for your readiness. And readiness comes not from working harder, but from believing deeper. The doors you think are locked are not locked. They're waiting for the vibration of your worthiness to match the frequency of your desires. So, my dear, ask yourself again, do I truly believe I deserve love? Do I truly believe I deserve health, abundance, peace, joy? Not in theory, but in feeling? Because the moment you say yes, truly, sincerely, completely yes, the energy around you changes. Opportunities arrive. People appear. Life begins to cooperate. And even when you doubt, because you will return to this truth. You are worthy because you exist. You do not have to earn what was already yours by birthright. You are a child of life, and life takes care of its own. Let's end this part together with a few gentle affirmations. Close your eyes, take a breath, and repeat softly after me. I am worthy of love. I am deserving of joy. I am open and ready to receive all the good life has for me. Life loves me, and I love life. Feel those words not as a wish, but as a remembrance. Because, my dear one, This is the truth you were born with. The moment you believe you deserve good, the universe opens every door for you. Not because it suddenly changed, but because you did. And that shift, that awakening, that gentle belief in your own worth, that is where miracles begin. I want to tell you something I've seen in so many beautiful souls, maybe even in you. People who give and give and give, but struggle so deeply when it comes to receiving. You can pour out love, support, and care to everyone else. But the moment someone tries to give you a compliment, or help, or kindness, something inside of you tightens. You deflect it. You downplay it. You say, "Oh, it's nothing." You push it away because somewhere deep down, you still carry that old belief that says, "I don't deserve this." My dear, to allow life's blessings, you must become a gracious receiver. You cannot give freely and receive poorly. It creates imbalance. The flow of life is giving and receiving, exhaling and inhaling, loving and allowing love. Many of us were taught that giving is noble, but receiving is selfish. But that's not true. When you receive with gratitude, you keep love alive. Think about it. When someone offers you a gift and you reject it, how do they feel? Shut out, unappreciated. Now imagine that the universe is constantly offering you gifts, opportunities, compliments, synchronicities, miracles, and you're saying, "No, I can't take that," or "I don't deserve this yet." Sure, can you feel how the energy of abundance stops right there? Life wants to bless you, but it honors your vibration. It will never force its gifts upon you. You have to say yes. So the next time someone compliments you, take a breath and say, "Thank you." Don't argue, don't explain, don't shrink. Just receive it as the truth that it is. Each thank you opens your energetic door a little wider. Each moment of gratitude says to the universe, "I am ready to receive more." And I want you to see receiving as a sacred act. When you let love in, when you allow help, when you say yes to kindness, you're not taking from anyone. You're participating in the circulation of divine energy. Every thank you keeps the current of abundance moving. Every moment of appreciation says, "I trust that life loves me." This leads us into lesson 5, self-worth in action. Because feeling worthy isn't just an idea you hold in your head. It's something you live with your choices, your boundaries, your self-care, your habits. Loving yourself means giving yourself what you truly need. That's what I've taught for years, and it's still the truest thing I know. You see, you can say affirmations all day. I am worthy, I am enough, I deserve good things. But if you never rest, if you never eat nourishing food, if you let people walk over your energy, your actions are saying the opposite. The universe doesn't just listen to your words, it watches your behavior. When you treat yourself like someone who matters, life mirrors that back to you. So let's make it simple. When your body says, "I'm tired," don't ignore it. Rest. When your heart says, "This situation doesn't feel right," don't silence it. Listen. When your spirit says, "I need time alone," don't apologize. Honor it. Every time you do this, you are teaching the universe how to treat you. You are showing life what you believe you're worth. And yes, sometimes self-worth looks quiet and simple. It's turning off your phone and taking a walk instead of scrolling. It's cooking yourself a meal with love, even when you eat alone. It's saying no thank you to things that drain you, so you can say yes to things that feed you. Self-worth is not thinking you deserve more. It's living like you do. Every boundary you hold, Every act of care you give yourself, every time you honor your needs, you raise your vibration. And that vibration is what calls in more love, more respect, more abundance. Because, my dear, the universe responds to the energy of self-respect like a tuning fork. When you are kind to yourself, life becomes kind to you. Now let's move into something that might bring up emotion. Lesson 6. Releasing the old story. You've been criticizing yourself for years and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. I know how easy it is to live inside an old story. The one that says, I always fail. The one that whispers, no one ever chooses me. The one that insists, I never get what I want. Those stories can feel like home, even when they hurt, because they're familiar. But they are not your truth. They are echoes of the past. I want you to try something with me. Take a deep breath. Think of one old story you've carried about yourself. Maybe it's, I'm too old. Maybe it's, I'll never heal. Maybe it's, good things don't happen to me. Write it down. Look at it. Really look. And then ask yourself, is this absolute truth, or is this just a habit of thought? You'll realize that most of the time, it's the latter. Now, underneath that old story is a wound. Maybe someone once said you were too much or not enough. Maybe you failed once and decided you were a failure forever. But my dear, the past was a classroom, not a life sentence. The lesson was never meant to become your identity. So now, gently, lovingly, begin to rewrite. If your old story was, I always fail, your new story could be, I'm learning to succeed in ways that feel right for me. If your old story was, I'm not loved, your new one could be, I am learning to open my heart to love. If your old story was, nothing works out for me, your new story is, everything is working together for my good. Notice the language. It's gentle, it's compassionate, it's present. You're not forcing yourself into instant perfection. You're allowing a new rhythm to emerge. The brain learns through repetition, and the heart heals through kindness. So every time the old story appears, meet it with the new one. You are not fighting the past, you are replacing it. And yes, this takes time. Some days you'll slip back into old patterns. That's okay. Healing is not linear, it's circular. Each time you return with more awareness, more love, more patience, you are rewriting another layer of your being. Here's what I've seen over and over again. The moment you stop telling your old story, your energy begins to shift. The moment you stop affirming I'm unlucky and start affirming I'm ready, new doors open. Because the universe listens not to your wishes, but to your vibration. When you vibrate with worthiness, life begins to conspire in your favor. So, I want you to practice this with me right now. Place your hand on your heart and say softly, I am ready to release the old story. I am open to writing a new one. Take a breath and feel what that means. It's not about forgetting the past. It's about no longer living from it. It's about taking the pen back from pain and handing it to love. You are the author now, my dear. You are the storyteller, not the story. Every word you speak from this moment forward can build a new chapter, one filled with peace, joy, and flow. You no longer have to repeat what hurt you. You can now repeat what heals you. And when you do, you will notice the most beautiful thing. The universe will begin to echo your new story back to you. The right people will show up. The right opportunities will appear. Life will respond, not because it suddenly changed, but because you did. Remember, you don't need to know exactly how. You just need to be willing. Willing to receive, willing to care for yourself, willing to release what no longer fits. Because when you are willing, life rushes in with grace. So let us close this moment together with a deep breath and a gentle truth. You are worthy of every good thing. You are ready to receive. You are free to begin again. And my dear, as you walk forward from this moment, carry this knowing in your heart. Life loves you, your body loves you, and the universe is always listening for your yes. Are you ready to play with energy today, my dear? Let's make this lesson fun, light, and alive, because energy loves joy. I want you to take a breath and imagine that you're surrounded right now by invisible waves of energy. Your thoughts, your emotions, your vibration, all of it forming the language that the universe understands. And here's the secret. You do not get what you want. You get what you believe. It's not the words of your wish that shape your life. It's the energy beneath them. You can say, I want love 1,000 times, but if deep inside there's a voice whispering, I'm not lovable, that inner belief cancels the signal before it ever reaches the universe. You can affirm, I want abundance. But if your energy says, I never have enough, that vibration speaks louder than your words. The energetic law of worthiness is simple. Life doesn't respond to your desires. It responds to your frequency. So ask yourself right now, what am I broadcasting? Are you sending out the frequency of I am ready, I am open, I am worthy? Or are you sending out I'm scared, I'm doubtful, I'm still waiting to be chosen? You don't have to judge it. Just notice it. Awareness is power. I've often said, you are always affirming something with every thought, every feeling, every breath. So let's begin affirming what you do want from a place of truth, not lack. When you say, I deserve love, imagine love already wrapping around you. When you say, I deserve abundance, picture yourself giving, sharing, overflowing with generosity. When you say, I deserve peace, feel the calm already in your body. Don't wait for proof. Become the proof. This is how energy works. You must first be what you wish to attract. Gratitude, self-respect, and joy are not rewards. They are tools. Each one raises your vibration higher. Each one tells the universe, I'm ready now. Start small. In the morning as you brush your teeth, say, I am grateful for this day. When you pay a bill, whisper, thank you for the money that allowed this. When you eat, say, my body deserves nourishment. Gratitude turns ordinary moments into magnetic portals of abundance. Every time you appreciate what you have, you expand your field to receive more. And remember, self-respect is magnetic. When you honor your boundaries, when you walk with kindness but also clarity, when you treat yourself as precious, you are telling life, only what honors me is welcome here. And the universe, my dear, listens. Now let's talk about timing. How many times have you said, it's taking too long, Louise? Oh, I've heard that one more than you know. And every time I smile and say, life always brings you what you need, at the perfect time. The problem is not that the universe is late. It's that we get impatient before we're energetically ready to receive. Think of it this way. If you plant a seed and dig it up every day to check if it's growing, you don't speed up the process. You interrupt it. You must trust the unseen. You must trust the soil, the water, the sunlight, healing, love, success. They all have their seasons. When you rush, you send out the vibration of fear and lack. The message becomes, I don't believe it's coming. But when you relax into trust, when you say, it's on its way, and I'm preparing myself. Your energy becomes open, receptive, magnetic. Patience is not waiting. Patience is trusting. Say it with me. Everything is unfolding in perfect order. I am safe. I am guided. I am supported. Doesn't that feel softer? You see, my dear, the moment you relax, energy flows. The moment you let go of the grip, the door opens. Life never withholds. It simply waits for alignment. And alignment happens when your belief matches your desire. That's why sometimes when things don't come right away, it's not a no, it's a not yet. Life is saying, you're still learning to believe you deserve this. You're still raising your vibration to match it. And that's beautiful, because every day you choose gratitude instead of fear. Every time you forgive instead of blame. Every moment you say, I trust, instead of I doubt. You are preparing yourself for the miracle that's already on its way. So take a breath and whisper this affirmation. I trust the timing of my life. What is mine cannot miss me. Let that truth settle deep in your heart. Feel the relief of it. You don't have to chase. You only have to align. You don't have to control. You only have to allow. And when you live from that place, relaxed, trusting, peaceful, you step into idea, living as a worthy being. Because worthiness isn't just a feeling, it's a lifestyle. It's the way you walk, the way you speak, the way you move through your day. It's the invisible energy you carry that says, I know who I am. You deserve to live fully, joyfully, beautifully. Those are not poetic words. They are instructions for your soul. Every time you laugh, you are declaring your worth. Every time you choose joy over fear, you are affirming, I belong to life. Every time you savor your meal, breathe deeply, smile at a stranger, you are saying to the universe, I am here to live, not to survive. Walk with gratitude, speak with kindness, act with self-respect. These are not moral lessons, they are energetic practices. Gratitude raises your vibration to receive more. Kindness harmonizes your relationships. Self-respect anchors your boundaries in love. Each small act builds a field of energy that life cannot help but respond to. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, before you reach for your phone, whisper softly, Good morning, life. Thank you for another day. I am worthy of the beauty that awaits me. When you walk outside, notice the sunlight, the wind, the colors, and let your heart say, This is all for me. And not in arrogance, but in awareness. Because life is not happening to you. It is responding through you. And my dear, when you start living from this place, you'll notice that everything begins to shift. The same job feels lighter. The same relationships become more loving. The same body begins to heal. Why? Because you have changed your vibration. You have stopped asking, when will life get better? And started saying, I am ready to live better now. You see, the universe is not a judge. It's a mirror. It does not punish or reward. It reflects. When you radiate worthiness, life reflects opportunities, blessings, synchronicities, and grace. When you walk like someone who knows they belong, doors open naturally. You don't have to force them. You simply walk through. So let's affirm this together, softly, with joy in our hearts. I am a magnet for all that is good. I trust life's perfect timing. I live each day as proof that I am worthy. Feel how those words shift the air around you. Feel how your heart expands when you say them. That expansion is your natural state. It's who you truly are. And as you go about your day, remember this one truth. You don't have to earn worthiness. You only have to remember it. You don't have to prove your value. You only have to live it. Life loves you, my dear. It always has. And when you love yourself enough to believe that, the whole universe conspires to prove you right. Before we leave each other today, my dear, I want you to take a deep breath and let this message sink deep into your heart. You've heard so many words. You've practiced so many affirmations. But the most powerful moment is this one. The quiet moment when your heart finally whispers, I believe I deserve good. That's where everything begins to change. You see, worthiness isn't something you earn. It's not a prize for being perfect. It's the truth of who you are. And it has been waiting patiently beneath every doubt, every wound, every time you said, I'm not enough. The moment you remember that you are worthy, life begins to rearrange itself to match that truth. When you finally believe you deserve good, you stop chasing life, and life starts chasing you. Isn't that beautiful? So before we end, let's make this something you can live, a daily practice of worthiness, something you can feel every morning, every noon, every night. In the morning, before your feet touch the ground, whisper, today I allow good things to come to me easily. Don't rush to fix the world, just allow life to surprise you. Feel gratitude for your body, for your heart still beating, for your breath still flowing, for another chance to begin again. Thank your life for holding you, even when you doubted it. In the middle of your day, pause for just a moment and ask, have I treated myself with love today? Not with perfection, with love. If you've been hard on yourself, if you've hurried, if you've forgotten to breathe, just stop and smile. Forgive yourself instantly. Begin again gently, because every moment is a doorway to start over. And at night, before you close your eyes, place your hand over your heart and say, I am grateful for all the good I received today, and I am open for more tomorrow. I feel that warmth under your palm. That's your own heart saying, thank you for remembering me. You are ending your day not in worry or regret, but in appreciation. And gratitude, my dear, is the magnet for miracles. Because when you live like this, soft, grateful, trusting, something inside you heals. You no longer chase, compare, or fight. You begin to allow. You begin to receive. And that is the moment you discover the true freedom of deserving. Freedom is not about getting everything you want. It's about knowing that you are already enough, already loved, already worthy of more good than you can imagine. From that place, good things find you naturally. Opportunities flow. People are kind. Your body feels lighter. You look in the mirror and see someone you finally recognize. Someone who is whole, deserving, radiant. So as we close, let's say it together softly. I am worthy of love, health, prosperity, and peace. I deserve all good things, and I receive them with gratitude. Let that be your truth tonight, tomorrow, and every day that follows, because the moment you believe it, truly believe it, every door that once felt closed will begin to open, gently, beautifully, in divine timing. Life has always loved you, my dear. Now it's your turn to love yourself enough to let it in.